Are you ready to rumble? Good day, Teller County. You're tuned into Teller Time, where the stories are local, the laughs are loud, and the coffee is always strong. We're broadcasting from beautiful downtown Woodland Park, specifically the Immer cabin, located behind the magnificent Woodland Park Library. If you haven't been in the library, check it out. We're very fortunate to have use of this building through one of our sponsors. It's the Ute Pass Historical Society. And if you've never gone through a tour of these 4 or 5 buildings behind the library, you should. And they're available Wednesday through Saturday from 11 to 3. To find out more information, go to uphs.org website. We're also thankful to our other sponsors, Above the Clouds Pet Sitting, who's caring for your furry family while you chase adventures. We have Black Cap Photography, capturing Teller County spirit one stunning frame at a time. There's Hardcastle Heating and Cooling Home Services, keeping homes comfy no matter what Colorado throws your way. And then Savage Septic. They are #1 in the #2 business. See, a moment there for a chuckle. Yes. #1 in the #2 business. All right. And of course, a big hello from your favorite duo. Yes, your Teller Time Titans. Myself, Thom, and
Me, Charlie.
Charlie. We never run out of laughter, jokes, or coffee.
Uh,
All right, get ready, folks, because this is Teller Time. And joining us in the studio today is some Woodland Park royalty. She's vice president of Vectra Bank, the queen of community connections, and the only woman who can make finances feel fun. She is Melba Santa, who keeps Teller County moving forward one handshake, one smile, and one smart financial move at a time. So, Melba, good morning and welcome to Teller Time. All right, pleased to have you here. I've got to start off. You were on the cover of Influential Women magazine, and I read a little bit about that. Quite a biography about you. So, we're going to get into you, what you're about, why you're here, and how we can help your business.
and I have your last name, Santa.
It's fine.
Christmas is one of my favorite times.
I know. That's why I say it's like Santa
It's
Claus.
very cool.
Is that the proper pronunciation, Santa?
It's actually my husband is Robinson,
Ah,
but that's why when I changed my last name, it is Robinson-Santa because I was not gonna use my Santa. It's so unique, It's like
it's perfect.
so I'm
No,
like,
I
I
love
don't,
that.
I can't, I have to keep my daddy, there.
There you go.
So,
I think it's wonderful. And
yeah.
yes, I'm glad you're here today with us because
hmm
we're going to have gosh, we got so much to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah. But just part of the family. So tell us,
Talk
yeah,
about.
yeah. But just part of the family. So tell us a little bit about the cover magazine, and then
Yeah.
tell us about, what's going on, who you are, and or so. It's all Mike is all yours.
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here. And it's an honor, right? And pleasure to just spend my morning with you two guys. Well, so yeah, about the magazine.
Yes.
So they reach out to me and they just say, hey, we've been looking at you. We've been looking at everything that you've been doing for the community in Colorado Springs, in Taylor County. And I think that you would be a great fit for our influential woman. So I was like, well, that's fine. So they had an interview with me. So we talk a little bit about why I'm here, what things do I do and stuff like that. It was pretty cool because I had the opportunity to talk about my culture, like we were talking before, right? So um, I came here 13 years ago
Mhm.
because of military reasons, right? My husband is in the military, so he's retired right now. But then that was the reason why I came. I left the beach in Puerto Rico. I'm from Puerto Rico. And then I came to the mountains. And I fell in love with the mountains. I
Mhm.
love it. It's kind of like the sceneries, everything looks so pretty.
Mhm.
We don't have a beach. I
Right.
miss that every single day of my life.
Right.
But, since I got here, I knew that I had a mission. And my mission is to help the community because that is my passion, right? Is to help people who I identify with of course, I identify with veterans because I know how it is to be in that position as a wife, and and I can see every day, how all the struggle they pass when they leave the military and they join the civilian life and all of that. So I'm very close to them.
So are there groups up here that you're involved with through the veterans and everything?
I am
Springs?
in the Springs, yeah. So it's Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel.
Mount
Okay.
Carmel Veteran Centers. I am an ambassador for them, but I also we've been working for like 3 or 4 years
Okay.
together. I support their events. I do financial education for their business. I am involved with VBOC, which is part of Mount Carmel,
Okay.
and the SBA, Small Business Administration in the United States. So this organization, VBOC, is Veteran Business Outreach Center. So what they do is they teach veterans and militaries and family members in business,
Okay.
right? So they support them if they need a business plan, if they need to get a loan, whatever they need related to business, they support them. So I've worked with them in the past doing access to capital workshops, doing loans for
Right.
them, business loan and stuff like that. So for me, it's a pleasure. I know how it's to be there, as I said
Right.
before. So I work pretty close with them.
Okay.
Who else I support? I support Hispanics. Of course, there's my people, mi gente.
Mhm.
So I am involved with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Latino Networking Group and several other groups. They support Hispanics, especially in the business area, right?
Okay.
Because that's more like my field. And of course, I support women.
Right.
I'm a woman, so I am involved with the Women Chamber of Commerce in Colorado Springs. I've been part of some of their committees, and stuff like that. So
Okay.
that's pretty much my passion. I identify so close with those three
Right.
things. I understand their struggles. So yeah, so that's what I
Okay.
do, and that has been my mission since I moved to Colorado Springs, and then eventually when I moved to Divide 6 years ago.
Okay. So you've been divided. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
You're busy.
I am. I am, but I like it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel I have a mission here, and so
It's wonderful.
while I'm here, that's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So influential. We talk about that. So what you've been up here 6 years. So you're vice president of Vectra Bank right here in downtown Woodland Park. So tell us a little bit about, again, that or something, interesting going on with that, or just, yeah, whatever you feel.
Well, yeah. So when I got that job, they asked me, it's not only Woodland Park, it's all Taylor County.
Mhm.
So I took the challenge, right? So I'm like, well, that's my passion to help the community. And I think that, in the past, so it's been just focused, Vectra Bank was focused in Woodland Park, what we can do for Woodland Park. But
Mm.
there's a lot of other, areas like we have Cripple Creek.
Mhm.
The only bank they have up there, it's Community Banks of Colorado. They're great. I worked there for a few months, long time ago.
Mhm.
They're great, but that's the only thing they have
Okay.
up there. So they don't have any other option. We have Fluorescent, we have Divide, we have all the community. And then my plan was, I was so involved in the community in Colorado Springs. I support a lot of business in Colorado Springs. So when I got this job, I'm like, okay, this is the time to do something for
Mhm.
my actual community. So yeah, so then that's what I've been doing. I've been visiting Cripple Creek. I've done workshops for them. Divide is just a little bit different. Fluorescent is a little bit different. Victor, all of those area, and Woodland Park. I'm very involved with the Woodland Chamber of Commerce. I'm
Okay.
heavy. We've done a lot of
Right.
work here. So yeah.
So it sounds like, yeah, you're not just a quote unquote banker. You are, I mean, you probably break the mold with bankers. People think Vector Bank, okay, they just go and count money or do loans, do
Yeah.
that stuff, and that's all the job is.
Mhm.
But you've taken it to an extremely high level of just more community
Yes.
involvement. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's really special because again, that's what this whole area is about. I've been up here 17 years.
No.
And it is just amazing to see how it grows and just see it doesn't get splintered. It's like every year it gets more tighter as an area of people, of businesses, and people come in and bring different programs, develop different programs because all our focus, our podcast focus, my karate focus, Charlie's Youth Past Historical Society focus, your focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me, I. It's designed to
Yes.
help an abundance
Yes.
of people. And
Definitely.
that just gives me goosebumps thinking about all that.
Yeah.
You like that off the cuff? That wasn't even
I'm
scripted.
telling you, I know. It's tough.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty good at that stuff. But it's a nice area. So you being involved in a lot of it, you get to see a lot of people, meet a lot of people, help a lot of people. And again, it's making them aware of what is available because there's so much here, but where do I start?
Exactly.
And where, most of them start, they're going on Facebook asking for direct, who do I do? So let's say, okay, well, we just heard Melba Moore. I'm sorry, she's an actress, and that's why I just keep playing. Melba Santa. Oh, she's at Vectra Bank. We can probably go to her and ask her for some direction as to
Do you do any financial advising? Or do you have somebody in your bank that does that?
Like
Advising,
can
giving them help on their finances and where to invest or where, like CDs
oh yeah,
or all that.
definitely. That's like a relationship review. Every time I sit with the customer, I'm in the branch. So we talk about, I mean, if they have the time, we talk about what they have. Sometimes they have a lot of money in a savings account
Yeah,
and making 0.0001
yeah,
because savings accounts they don't pay that
Nope.
much of interest anymore.
that's true.
So there's sometimes they don't need the money, they don't use the money, and then we have CDs,
Yeah,
and then we have money markets, we have other type of
that's
accounts
what I was thinking.
that they can get advantage, so they don't need to move to another bank. It's just, hey, you have this money, it's just stuck there
Yeah.
making no money, so let's move this to another
Yeah.
type of product so you can earn some
So you
interest.
can advise them.
Oh yeah, in those terms, yeah,
Yeah.
I can advise, and we have a department for that. That is the wealth management, that they talk about investments
Mm.
and retirement plans, more like investment retirement plans
Oh,
and
yes.
stuff like that. But we do have IRAs
Yeah.
and the regular IRAs. So, we talk when I sit with the customer, and probably because I've been doing this for a long time,
Sure.
I like to talk with people, but I like them to talk to me.
Of
Right.
course.
It's just about not, okay, this is what I have, this is a sale. I don't think about sale. I hate doing sales. I've been really good. I've been really good in my life, thanks God first, right? Working in sales environment. But I never see that as a sale because sometimes I can sit down with you and you have an account in another institution and you're doing fantastic there. So why I'm gonna change you? Why I'm gonna bring you here if whatever you have is
Yeah,
better?
yeah, just
So I think that to be honest with people
that's
and
key right there.
tell them, hey, you're good where you at.
I know.
So whenever it change or something, this is what I have.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think that you gain the trust because it's all about that.
Of course.
And
If you become friends with your customer.
that's exactly it. I have a lot of people in my Facebook page, and they're my customers, but
Yeah.
they know about my life,
Right.
So because I don't have anything to hide,
Right.
it's like, yeah, you can be part of, a little bit of me, know that I am a person. I'm not only a banker, somebody that talk about financial all day long. No, I have a life and I can just,
You have quite a life. It sounds
well,
like
I do
you
a lot of
really good.
stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, magazine covers and stuff. I mean, aren't you gonna get on GQ someday?
Yeah, I don't know. If they got a senior GQ, maybe. But no, again, it's just that community and people realize that you're a real person, and by talking with you and just being in your presence and just, observing what you do and the involvement, they see, yeah, you're just multifaceted, and that's sort of what you have to be, I think, to be happy in life. You can't just stick to one thing and just do it 24/7. You're a carousel of business, I'm a carousel of business.
Yeah, we're in a lot of things.
And that's what's fun about, and that's
I
what
know.
life is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what life is all about, is just trying not just being happy with yourself, but trying to make others happy, or just doing something you enjoy and just see an opportunity and say, let me try it. Let me see if I like that. And that's, that's real important. So, in addition to doing your cover magazine, cover model, and, but, again, your life is not just banking. You're also into fitness and health. And you just recently had something going on in regards to your health. So tell something that maybe might
Yeah.
encourage other women to step into that area.
Well, that's the other part. That's my other passion, that I had that passion forever. And it's about working out and live a healthy life, eating healthy and all of that. So I've been working out forever, even when my kids were little. I would
How
wake
many
up.
kids do you have?
I have two boys.
Okay.
They're my babies, but they're in their 20s already.
Uh-oh, they don't like that. Babies, all right.
They are in Puerto Rico. They were here with me, but they just say, "Hey, mom, you know what? Bye. We're gonna go back to Puerto Rico
Yeah.
to the beach." I still have my house there, so they just moved back to Puerto Rico and they're doing fine. But I remember, when I was in college, I would work out, and then when I had my kids during all pregnancy. Right, I just need to slow down and stuff like that, and just adjust my workout. But I work out, and then now, right?
Now, yeah.
Long story short, so I did CrossFit for 10 years. I loved it. But then I was, you know what? I want to try something different. And then that's when I start in bodybuilding.
Okay.
And then, so I've been, lifting weights, heavy
Wow.
weights for the last, I would say,
We're like an arm wrestle.
3,
There
4
you go.
years. I'm pretty strong.
I can-
I have like,
Yes!
he's in
There you
me.
go.
And then on June, I step on stage for the first time in NPC. That's the division. And I was a figure competitor. So I got the third place in my category, which she was really nice for me. I am a natural athlete. So I was competing with ladies, that use
Interesting.
kind of enhancements and other stuff. But I was natural. So I think that just the fact that to be there, that prep is crazy. To prep for a competition in bodybuilding, it's extreme.
Yeah.
But just the fact that I could do it and I could achieve being in 10% body fat, which is not easy, and
That's
all of those things, honestly, it just showed me one more time that the only thing that you have to do is being consistent and being committed with what you
Discipline.
decided. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I made this decision because of this. And every time you feel, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it, just remember your why.
Push yourself.
And I think that that helped me to go into, my goal, that it was step on stage.
It's amazing.
It is quite an accomplishment just to see what you can do in the 12, 16 weeks that you put yourself through. And
Yes.
sometimes you do get bitten by the bug and you want to do it, want to do it, want to do it. But I think, there are some people that are like that constantly do 10, 12, 15 competitions a year. That's a lot on the body, number one, a lot on the mind. Plus, the biggest thing I think most people don't realize is how much it affects a relationship.
Oh, yes.
That's, I think, the biggest thing. Guys lacking carbohydrates, they're not as bad. I think women lacking carbohydrates are more of a tiger puma type character.
Yes.
Trust.
You get hungry.
Yes.
Oh no, I get
Yeah.
it.
You
Yeah.
get hungry, and yes.
Yeah. So it is very hard on a relationship too, because one is eating, Big Macs and pizza and everything, and you're looking at your plate, 3 celery stalks and 2 carrot sticks. Not that it's that drastic, but it is, I think,
It is.
hard. Yeah.
I used to take and still do that, like my food scale
Okay.
in my purse.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And then I would only eat in buffet, because I could choose, whatever was healthier.
Yes.
Yes, but it affects, it's my husband, he's been very patient.
See, that's
And
the
that's
thing.
why I was planning to compete in September, but my body, as you said, like the stress that you put your body into, it's not worth it. At least for me, in my age,
Right.
the process that my body is passing. So honestly, it's not worth it. So
Yeah.
I'm just planning to do it next year.
Okay.
And then I am still working out and
Right.
do all my routines, eating very healthy, but not at that extreme. On a Saturday, I go out and eat with my husband, and I can
Right.
just eat healthy, but more variety.
Yeah.
You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
So enjoying life, because this is all about, for me,
Yeah.
it's all about, like you said before, it's about enjoying the process. It's about to
Right.
have a balance in everything. So I try so hard to don't
Right.
damage one
No,
area just
yeah.
to focus in another. So
Fabulous. Did I hear something? You have to go do some modeling or something about with somebody or something?
it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
This Saturday, it's the big Colorado Springs Fitness Expo.
Fitness Expo.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
gosh.
It's at
Yes.
Great Wolf Lodge, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be
Fantastic.
there.
Okay.
I'll be there. I'll be one of the models, and it's gonna be pretty fun. So you
I
should
bet.
go,
Yeah.
because we're not only modeling, we're performing. So you have to go and see how is that about.
That's
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that too.
really interesting. You have to send us some pictures.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I will.
Yeah.
But it's interesting again, exercise is the top of the ladder with everything. And people think, oh, bodybuilder, especially women. I'm going to get big muscles. I'm going to look like Arnold and everything. So,
No.
you're doing fitness, which is a big difference in bodybuilding, but it all stems from the fact that you are doing exercising for your body, whatever level it is, whatever extreme. It just shows you and encourages people just to get out and move and do something. So, no, you don't look like Arnold. You're quite the opposite. But
I
yeah,
don't want. I don't
No,
want
well,
to either.
that's. I think there's levels of
Yeah.
this, isn't
Yeah.
there? You can go that extreme and do the bulking up and everything, but I think you got it. The moderation side of it.
Well, thank you.
Looks like you're right on target.
yeah.
Well, yeah, my husband, when I was getting, very lean at the end, he was like,
Hey, wait a minute.
I don't like it. And I'm like, baby, this is for the competition. Okay, so just stay with me. I'm not planning to look like this all around the year. It's not healthy either.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's people that, and I respect their decision if they want to look bigger or something. Well, it's their decision. I want to look
Feminine.
feminine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Of
No matter
course.
what, no matter I love to wear dresses. I want to wear a dress and don't look like a guy wearing a dress.
Right. No,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So yes, so that's my
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
my
you talked about
perspective
earlier,
in
the balance of things.
is the balance.
It's
Yeah.
the balance.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So, contact information. I know, most people know where you are, but tell us, where you're at and what's going on for the future. Anything, that Vectra Bank is going to be doing in the future, perhaps, or, where can they contact you and discuss? They may want to come and discuss, your fitness or something. So,
Yeah.
where can we get in touch with you and, what is happening there?
Yeah, well, my phone number is 719-799-3839. One thing that I don't know if other people do it, right? I'm going to
Yeah.
talk about me. But when I sit down with a business, I look for alternatives because I've been so involved in the community. So I know people that do other stuff,
Mhm.
right? So sometimes I can sit down with you and you can apply for a loan, a business loan, and you don't get approved. Or I don't think that we can do it. But guess what? I have people
Mhm.
or organizations like nonprofit organizations that support business that probably they can do that for you.
Right.
And
It's
then
good
I
to
don't
have
say,
Yeah.
and I don't say no. Hey,
Yeah.
there's definitely a no. I explain you why not,
Mm.
and hey, here's the path for you to take. I'm going to put you in contact with this person, right?
Yeah.
Going back to what you were saying, about the community, about the business, one thing that I like to do is visit their business in their place, because when you are a small business, you probably one person
Mhm.
or two people. So it's hard for them to go to the bank and say, hey, I need this. And sometimes they don't know what they need. And then, for me, the fact that go to the business, visit them, talk a little bit about how I can help them. That's
Mhm.
what I like to do. So yeah.
That's great.
So if you want some advice
Yeah.
with your business, probably I can help
Yeah.
you at that moment, but Vectra can't help you at that moment. But I have people that I can connect
Okay.
you with, and then
Resources, yeah. There's a
resources
lot.
and stuff.
I think people would be surprised how much resources there are just
Oh
up
yeah.
here to help you with every minor detail to every
Mhm.
major detail, and
And they're free resources,
yeah.
so they don't have to pay for it.
But they
So
never know
people
where to
don't know.
go. So you can go to me at Karate. You can go to Melba at Vectra Bank. You can try community partnership. But between those three areas, you're talking, three top resourceful areas for probably whatever you're looking for. And like I said,
Yeah,
source it out to I'll give you this person, and you in turn
exactly.
can, pass it on to something else, someone else.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good. That just makes you more valuable
Hmm.
in the community, I think.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah.
No, I'm just
Oh,
moving along.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And I know you work with the chamber. I think y'all have a chamber event coming up.
For the Hispanic Chamber.
No, Greater Chamber of Woodland Park, don't y'all?
Are you part of
I
that?
sneaked, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't work with them, access to capital workshops and
Okay.
stuff like that. So they always, oh, you say that is my
Yeah.
branch.
Yeah,
Yes, in October, the
Yes.
after hours, it's always in Vectra Bank.
Yeah.
Last year we had a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. Yeah, because we have that building, it's Vectra's building, right? It's our building. So we just have upstairs and downstairs, and then we have food and good food.
Good food, maybe
Good
from
And then probably we have some dessert.
Secret Desires and Soap Company might be there.
Yes.
Yes.
There, yes. But
You're-
then it's the one in October it's always in Vectrovan. This year is gonna be the same. So
Okay.
yeah, everybody is welcome to go. We
October
have a big
20th, I
place,
believe.
big parking lot, so
Good.
you're not gonna struggle with that.
Wasn't it well, it was a Halloween theme, I thought, last year, wasn't it?
Yes,
y'all
it
do
was
themes.
it's always a different theme. Last year was the cowgirl.
Okay.
This year we haven't decided yet,
Okay.
but we'll let you know.
So October 20th, Vectra Bank. I think they usually start at 5:30,
Mhm.
5:30 or so.
Yes.
So yeah, have some fun. Get that going on.
Good.
All right. And we need to take a word from our sponsor because my
Yeah, so if
Based
people
on-
are maintaining their systems pretty regularly,
Mhm.
it's literally we show up depending on the tank size. So I'm charging for 1,000-gallon tank and below is
Okay.
$450,
Okay.
and then 1,250 is a $550, and then a 1,500-gallon is $650,
Yeah.
and then it goes on up. Some of
Okay.
the houses now are putting in 2,000, 2,500-gallon tanks.
And that's something.
But and then I'm doing a 10% off for all seniors. So all senior citizens have a 10% discount. And
Don't wait until it's too late. Call Jim today for a top-notch septic inspection or cleaning. Ensure your system runs smoothly and avoid costly repairs. Reach Jim now for reliable service.
All right.
Part 3.
All right. So let's take a minute to introduce a new segment called the Feel Good Flash.
Feel good, Flash.
Feel Good Flash.
Woo!
So yeah. So Charlie, I bet you thought dehydration just makes you thirsty.
Oh no, it turns me into a prune.
I was gonna say, well,
I mean, I just you can tell when you're dehydrated,
but not just what it does to your skin, but even being 1 to 2% dehydrated can cause irritability,
Oh,
brain fog, low energy, headaches, and increased stress response.
oh my.
So yeah, people just thinking water, water doesn't, water just makes you go to the bathroom a lot, but it does keep you hydrated. But if you're not drinking water, it has a lot more side effects to it.
Well, at this elevation, we should make that point.
Yeah.
For anybody listening that's not from up here, my goodness, you come visit at this elevation, you better be drinking a lot of water because that can affect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it shrinks the brain slightly.
Oh, great.
Okay. Which is why thinking is more difficult and
Now-
moods change.
Just be careful. I know you could go somewhere with that.
There you go. Yeah.
The
But
shrinking
it's a simple
brain.
fix. You don't need an elaborate, $5 bottle drink or $5 water. Just throw a pinch of salt and a squeeze of lemon in your water bottle, and it will hydrate you. It'll keep your electrolytes. Yeah, it's a very simple fix. A lot of people spend $4 or $5 on a little packet, for your water bottle, and you just need some salt, maybe pink Himalayan salt, and a squeeze of
Ooh.
lemon. And yeah, if you look on our Teller Time Facebook page, there's actually a routine on how you can increase your water intake through the day. So go
Okay.
check that out on Teller
Yeah.
Time Facebook. Remember that 2 words. All right. Summer is winding down. Fall is just a month away. Are you aware of that? Fall is a month from tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah. But Woodland Park isn't ready to sit still. Yes. Oktoberfest is coming. All sorts of music all over town. Local businesses gearing up for the holidays, and Teller Time is working on a special holiday podcast.
Oh yeah.
More to come on that, but it's going to be good. It's going to be different. But let's
You
get
should be there.
yeah. Well, we'll get her in there.
Yeah.
But let's get to our local events. Okay. We've been talking about the free dentistry program.
Oh yeah.
Colorado Moms of Mercy, which is happening at the Cripple Creek Victor High School. That is Friday, September 25th and Saturday, September 26th. Get there early. Okay, no questions asked, but you can get your teeth all pretty for the holidays. They have over 200 volunteers. They'll be doing all sorts of teeth stuff.
Teeth stuff.
Teeth stuff, yes. No insurance needed and
All right.
no hoops to jump through. Just get there early because it is fun. There's more information on comom.org. If you want to sign up to be a volunteer, because they have over 200 people volunteering, over 200 doctors in their 50,000 square foot gym up there. So if you know anyone, not just teeth cleaning, but extractions, maybe a lot of different
I
things.
think she said 120 dental chairs.
Yes. Yes.
It's
that's
going to
pretty
be a
awesome
lot of.
thing.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Okay, the Honorary Deputy Sheriff's Association is having the turkey shoot. Yep, they're not gonna be shooting turkeys. I don't think no turkeys will be harmed in this event.
No, that's right.
But it'll be at the shooting range, Teller County Sheriff's Office, September 5th from 8 to 12. There is ages 12 to 18 pay $10 for the turkey
Wow.
shoot. 19 and over, they pay $20. And then again, like I said, Teller County Sheriff Office shooting range. Cruise Above the Clouds is coming up. 34th annual Cruise Above the Clouds is happening September 12th. And they will be at Woodland Park showing off how many? A lot of cars.
Many, and we're going to
cars.
have our race car there from the UPass Historical
All
Society.
right. So get your
That's it.
autograph
Yeah.
with one of the Teller Time Titans standing in front of the race car,
That's right.
sporting his nifty little Teller Time Titans t-shirt, I'm sure.
No, totally. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so mark your calendar for the next Kiwanis Bingo. That's September 17th, starting at 6:30 UPass Cultural Center. And yes, Oktoberfest is going to be in September.
That's always they always
know.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got everything from bingo, yep, to golf.
I'm not sure why it's like that.
Yeah.
If it's really, I mean, if you go to Germany, it's in October.
But from golf and bingo to a brewmaster's dinner to a 5K to a brunch and to pickleball.
Pickleball.
So be ready. And yes, we will.
You already did that.
Hey, folks,
Hey, folks,
can we talk?
well, if you want to,
Well, all right, Charlie. Okay, can we talk? There was
Sure.
a famous comedian who used to use this as a segue for her monologue. She was a female. She was on Johnny Carson a lot.
so that could have been Carol Burnett. That could have been, what was her name? Kathy? No.
No, she always looked like her face was pulled.
Oh yeah. She had that laugh.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of it.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers will always start off with,
Yeah.
yes, can we talk? But yes, folks.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
You're on Teller Time, folks, where stories are local, laughs are loud, and the coffee is always fresh. And we're proud to be powered by our amazing sponsors who keep the show rolling like a well-oiled saw blade. Okay? We're heard on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. And if you've got a business that loves Teller County as much as we do, come join the family sponsoring. The family... Okay.
The family.
Yeah.
Come
join
to
the
the
family.
family.
Yeah, period. Sponsoring Teller Time means your name
Oh yeah.
gets heard by thousands of local listeners who shop
Thousands.
local, eat local, and support local. We'll give your business a shout, and that's not just an ad. It's a moment, it's a laugh, a story, and a connection. Because here, you're not just a sponsor, you're part of the show. So let us
That's right.
get your business noticed, shined up, and ready for the holidays. Become a Teller Time Titan. For more information, again, the form is on our Facebook page, or you can give me a call at 719-930-6365, and I'll shoot it right out to you via email. Thank you for listening today and sponsoring, being a sponsor, and thank you for Melba for bringing the sparkle.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Melba.
Charlie and I both know you can never have enough sparkle, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He's lacking a little bit in sparkle today, but I think you gave him that little edge that he needed to get more sparklier.
Who, me?
Yeah, as you, yeah.
It's a we thing.
It's a wee thing. I know. It's always. But we sparkle together. We always sparkle.
We sparkle.
It always helps other ones to enhance our sparkle.
Nothing like sparkling.
There you go. So I'm going to leave you with this thought-provoking closer. It's a really good one. It's going to make you think. If what you offered was not enough, offer your absence. Salt isn't written on the menu, but its absence is felt.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay. That is from, I'm not going to slaughter this, Yildiz Kenter. She was a Turkish actress and a goodwill ambassador. But think about what that means. But in addition to that, be nice to yourself, be nice to others. Turn your headlights on when it's raining, snowing, or hailing. And as always, remain teller strong. Teller time out.
Thank you, Melba.
All right.
You're just a joy to be with.